True story. I never forget, I was getting ready to come home. I was in USP Lompoc. That's out in California, like up near Santa Barbara. That's like a penitentiary, not no FCI or no camp. That's where the first boys from the World Trade bombing shit was at, Mahmoud and them. You had Salim, Lonnie Dawson, all them, the Black Mafia was out there. You had Ted Edmonds. You had the boy, Ted Edmonds was the boy that was down with Sput that just got killed. The boy Tyreek from Feltonville. You had the boy Bo Bennett. You had some heavy hitters out there. You had Carmine Persico. He died up in that joint. But anyway, this was the top penitentiary at the time in America. One of the top, definitely the top one on the West Coast. And I never forget, I was getting ready to get out of there. I was like, man, I'm out of here. And it was like 10 days before I was getting ready to go home. I'm in the kitchen. I'm in there talking shit because they wouldn't give me no halfway house or nothing. All of a sudden you hear, la, la, la. You see the scuffling and you see the fucking guard over there. And then you see another guard get involved. And then you just see the fucking blood shoot out of his neck. Almost like somebody, you know how one of them old fucking water fountains is? And it was blood. And the boy had hit an artery and he had killed the guard. I think the guard name was Whamson. And they came, you know, the goon squad came, they locked the jail down. And they was like, man, a Muslim killed him. But the Muslim had really killed the wrong dude. The guard that got killed was saving the other guard because the guard that got killed, everybody liked him. He wasn't a bad dude. So they lock us all down, everybody in the child hall, put us in the hole, and they put a couple of us in the hole, under the hole, because out there on the West Coast at that time, Philly, you had Salim, Lonnie Dawson and all them, and you had Jeff Fort. He was out of Chicago that had the El Rukins, Blackstones, all them was there. The boy, the old head with the braids, Sekou Adinga, he was the old head that bust the broad, I think her name was Angela Davis, out of jail. Remember they went up there, up in Jersey, and shot the guards, shot the state troopers, and she the one that's over in Cuba. So it was some real heavy hitters up in this fucking jail. So they sent us all to the fucking hole. And it's like 5 days before I'm getting ready to leave. And I'm like, man, y'all not giving out no rec. And he was like, all right, we gonna give you rec. And they came to get me for rec. And soon as I went to go out there, it was real quiet in there. I was like, man, something ain't right. Man, I go outside, and it's like a cage inside the cage. And when they put me in the cage to take the handcuffs off to go inside the other cage, it wasn't nothing but all white Aryan brotherhoods in the cage. I was like, man, Reed, they get ready to kill your ass. I was like, man, Lord, please be with me. Because it was no way that I could not say, I don't want to go to rec. Because then that's like you bitching. And in jail, you know, they got like crazy rules and regulations that if you don't go by, you're going to pay the consequences one way or another. So I was like, damn, Reed, you get ready to die on this motherfucker. Man, he unhandcuffed me, and I see them in the back of the cage talking, white boys gritting on me, and the one white boy in the back, he animated, like, oh, no, this or that. So when I go inside, they just stand there looking. The white boy come from the back. He was like, man, let me holler at you. I'm like, man, I'm standing right here. Holler at me right here. He said, look, bro. He said, I know who you is. He said, you from Philly, right? I said, yeah. He said, I'm from Philly, too. He said, my name is Dallas. He was from out, like, down Kensington or something. He was like, man, you cool with Salim and then with the Black Mafia, Lonnie Dawson, all them, right? I said, yeah. He said, yeah, they my people, too. And I told them, we got to give you a pass, bro. You get ready to go home. And, man, I did everything in my power not to fucking cry because I was shitting on myself, literally, shaking like Don Knotts. And I'm saying that to say, when I look at Trump, I think back to that moment in time because that was a defining moment in my life. I shouldn't even be here right now. That's why I always say, oh, this shit is gravy on the rice. And I look at Trump. What a lot of people don't know, because they really don't understand what's going on or study the world, that Trump is fighting against 180 nations by itself. If you look at Davos, 2017. Look at that in Trump's speech when he's sounding all the globalists and saying, look, America ain't getting down with this shit y'all running. I'm not enslaving my people. I'm going to bring them jobs back to America and make sure that we be self-sufficient and eat. He said, we the greatest nation on the fucking planet. We don't need no help from none of y'all. See, that's a speech that nobody sees or understands. But those of us that pay attention to world politics, we know what it's hitting for. We know why we shut down 40-something weeks. They putting a lot of people out of business, and the people don't even know why. They telling you to wear a mask that you shouldn't even be wearing, that you don't need. You understand what I'm saying? This is a defining time for the United States of America. And I got to ride with Trump because he riding with us. He said, man, we going to keep getting some money and do what America does. I'm not selling out to globalism because when you sell out to globalism, you sell out to fucking slavery. China leads the fucking world in fucking slave labor, making people work for pennies on the dollar, especially the Muslims over there. But a lot of people don't know that because they listen to the so-called celebrities and athletes and politicians. Oh, wear your mask, take the vaccine. They trying to put us all in a pickle, put us all in the same fucking boat with everybody else. And it's 181 nations. Trump is the only one standing tall like City Hall. He like City Hall standing tall by itself saying, man, I take my chances doing what I'm doing. And there's a lot of black nations in there that's oppressing them people over in Africa. It's a whole lot of black countries over there oppressing their people. And that's what they trying to do. They trying to bring in world domination and world oppression and slavery. Trust me when I tell you. So when I say my little Trump shit, that shit is based on what I experienced and seeing with my own eyes in real time. So always do your homework and study the world you in before you raise your hand and start riding out with these suckers. They never like you and they never will. And with that said, truly may the force be with you.